Yo, y'all already know when this Lil Durk situation first happened, it was brought to our attention that a lot of people went from being OTF to OTS. You know what I'm saying? Only the snitches, goddammit. You know? That's what they did. So we finna get into this video, man. We finna see who snitching on Durk and who telling, man, and what's going on.
Wack a snitch. Wack is a cop working.
So you think that he's a federal informant?
I think he's definitely working.
Street niggas are now pointing at each other and accusing each other of snitching on Lil Durk and bringing down OTF. What's crazy is that the evidence I'm about to show you will prove once and for all who told on Durkio.
I found out that my big homie is talking to the cops.
Brick Baby accused of selling out. Brick Baby and Wack 100 have been on each other's necks for years, despite both working for Adam 22. Both have openly accused each other of being federal informants. In 2022, Brick Baby went on a popular platform and revealed that Wack was definitely working with the feds, especially because he knew too much about Quando Rondo's shooting in Atlanta.
But Wack a snitch. Wack is a cop working. You notice every time something happens in the street, like with.
And even if Wack was a cop, snitch, this, that, and the third, or whatever, all you niggas working for Adam. Let's keep going though.
The Quando Rondo situation. How do you know so much about a motherfucker? Like, I don't even know that much about that. You talk about he done robbed a and did this. Like, right. How do you know this unless you getting police reports?
When Quando Rondo was shot at while in Atlanta, leading to his death, Wack had revealed that it was a drug deal gone bad.
We all thought that was a bad drug deal, weed deal. You know that. The world thought that that shooting was a bad weed deal between some Armenians or Persians. That's what the world thought.
At one point, even World Star Hip Hop put out a now deleted video claiming that Wack was a federal informant.
I went to my favorite hip hop platform, World Star Hip Hop, and I got some bad news. I found out that my big homie is talking to the cops.
Who's that? Who, me?
What do you think I should do to
Who's talking to the cops?
But now, the tables have turned, and Wack 100 is accusing Brick Baby of snitching on Lil Durk and bringing down OTF. In a podcast with Adam 22, Wack revealed that according to his sources, Brick Baby is working with the feds.
So you think that he's a federal informant?
I think he's definitely working.
Now here's where the accusations between Wack 100 and Brick Baby get interesting. Months before Lil Durk and his fellow OTF members were arrested, Brick Baby had his house raided by the feds. What's weird is that although Brick was picked up by the feds and had to be bailed out by Adam 22, no charges were ever brought up against him, which according to Wack 100 means that Brick must be compromised and is feeding the feds information.
How do you react to the narrative that Wack has been consistently putting out there, which is basically him saying that Brick Baby must be cooperating or compromised in some way because you allegedly got arrested by the feds and there's no charges? So what do you say when you see him saying that?
Well, months later, Wack 100 finally revealed why Brick had been snathed up by the feds at his house. According to Wack, Brick Baby had gone on a podcast and snitched on Durk and OTF.
It wasn't until February of 2023 that Brick Baby goes on the internet with Flacco and says, out of nowhere, the world is oblivious to this. I guess they can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von anymore.
While on an episode with Poetic Flacco, Brick Baby had revealed that no one says that Von's death wasn't avenged because OTF had taken out Quando Rondo's cousin.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like
they
who died?
Say you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Or who?
Nah, cause Lil Pop.
What's crazy is that he wasn't.
And the more I think about it, Brick, you said that on there. You definitely probably told the feds that too.
The only one who snitched because Lil Durk also went on DJ Academic's podcast and said the exact thing. In the interview, DJ Academics asked the rapper what he thought about people telling him to slide for Von.
What are you talking about? By the slide for Von comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They'd be like, they be saying slide for Von. I think they trolling me.
Well, according to Lil Durk, there was a reason those comments had long disappeared from the internet.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be in the comments a lot? They kind of chilled out a little bit.
It turns out that after Brick Baby's truth-telling session
Academics
on
was
the
scared as
podcast,
hell.
the feds obtained a search warrant. Now, according to WAC 100, the feds had come to get Brick Baby's phone, which had some pretty interesting information. And at the time, Brick never revealed that the feds came for his cell phone. Instead, he told everyone that he had caught a gun charge.
March, the feds get on Brick. We don't know this. We're under the presumption that it's an AK-47 case. But what really happened was they came there to get his cell phone.
Things got even more fishy after Brick was never charged because till now, he doesn't have a court date for his gun charge. This is very strange given that Brick is a felon and a known gang member, and getting a gun charge would see him behind bars for a long time. According to Brick Baby, the reason there's no court date is because the DA dropped his case because of lack of evidence.
But why would the DA reject the charge
It's
of...
not they rejected. They just is not enough evidence for them. They got to look at the case and say, can I beat this in trial?
But the comments section wasn't having it and think that he's definitely snitching. A felon catching gun charges is one of the worst things you can do to get time. Brick is such a snitch. He's lying through that huge gap in his teeth. One comment said, a known Crip gang member gets caught with an AK-47 in his home and he sat on no jumper and Durk and crew are all of a sudden arrested. Brick's a snitch. Another comment read. Another fan wrote, Brick's story ain't adding up. When have the courts ever said we're gonna throw out your case, B?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. When it finally do come out who everybody is and who everybody was, gonna be a shock to the world. But Brick Baby, you definitely looking like one of them though. I ain't gonna lie.
We don't think we can win. After Durk's indictment became public, WAC 100 dropped the final nail in Brick Baby's coffin and revealed that the reason the feds wanted Brick's phone was because Tay suspected that he was working with OTF members on the day of the shooting and providing the hitman with Quando Rondo's location.
If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations.
According to WAC, after the shooting, the feds informed Quando Rondo that he had been set up by his gang, the Rolling 60s Crips.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the Rolling 60s set him up?
It turns out, Brick Baby and Quando Rondo were repping the same gang, and when Quando landed in Atlanta, he checked in with his gang for protection.
What was he claiming?
Rolling 60s Crip.
Where Brick Baby from?
Rolling 60s Crip.
Who you think he checked in with?
Rolling 60s?
With who?
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
That's why the Savannah rapper took to social media to denounce his gang, claiming that they didn't have his back. WAC also revealed that the one person who could tie Brick Baby to the case was on the run because the day OTF members were arrested in Chicago, the feds also came for the unnamed co-conspirator in LA. Unfortunately, he wasn't at his house.
The day they kicked in the doors and picked up the OTF guys, they kicked in his door right here in Los Angeles.
Okay.
To pick him up, only he wasn't at Mama's house.
Where was it at?
He was somewhere in the streets. He's running right now.
One thing that may tie up Brick Baby to this case is the fact that he hopped on a track and spilled the beans. In the track, Not Enough, he raps, he was Durkin trying to hid, now he in a blunt. We dropped a 100 shots, go dig your partner up. In another part, he raps, the last one we turned into a pack, we got 1 million plus. The accusations against Brick Baby are getting clearer and more public by the day. But he isn't the only one affiliated to OTF who's accused of truth-telling, because one of Durk's closest homies has also been ratted out for being a snitch, and his story is wild. From reports about his baby mama being killed hitting the news, to him accusing Durk of snitching on him first. OTF Jam accused of selling out.
There is the rumor that's going around that there's an individual that goes by the name of OTF Jam, and they're saying that he wore a wire.
From the day the news about OTF being brought down went public, there's been one name that has consistently been put on blast.
Now, like I said about that part, everybody keeps saying paperwork didn't say Jam wore the wire, and it didn't. But they did say that they had wiretap. I don't. Do that mean somebody wore it? Do they mean they had the Lil Durk phone tap? I don't know. But it's a wire involved somewhere. Depending on how far this case go, when everything come out, they gonna say who had it on.
for being an informant. That's none other than OTF Jam. Things went from bad to worse for the OTF rapper after damning photos of him cozying up to the feds surfaced and went viral on the internet. DJ Academics posted this photo of the alleged snitch in an interrogation room filling up on some fries and fried chicken.
Nah, I think that's a a fake picture of Jam. I don't think that picture real. But if it's real, damn, Jam. That ain't a good look.
And the internet tore him a new one. One comment read, "Snitching on yo mans for some McDonald's is wild," while another comment read, "Instead of I'm loving it, it's I'm telling it." There have been two rumors making rounds about why OTF Jam snitched on his mans. One of them is just straight petty, but if the other one is true, then Durk is one evil and vengeful guy. It turns out that this dude had been released from prison in 2022 after serving 12 years for attempted murder. Apparently, he was an informant who had been cooperating with authorities for 2 years. The craziest part about all this is that he allegedly wore a wire while around Lil Durk and other OTF gang members, which provided intel to the feds. Jam, a longtime member of OTF, was considered a brother by Lil Durk. During Jam's 12-year incarceration for attempted murder, Durk stood by him, providing financial support and ensuring that Jam's needs were met. This included covering legal fees.
Durk come through one time, that's sure. I don't give a what nobody say, like, I know I'm a real witness. Like, a lot of niggas can't say he seen the tricks. Like, in my life, my whole time in jail, I was straight.
And if you think that Durk would abandon him after he got out, think again, because the Chicago rapper went the extra mile and bought OTF Jam a house and car and gifted him more than $50,000 in cash.
They say he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Facts? More than that. Everybody more than that. Shit. But so, can you tell us how much he gave you, or you don't want to even? No, we ain't gotta get into all that, but bro made sure he made a way for me to be straight. Like,
word on the street is that Jam was recently hit with weapons charges and was looking at going back to jail for another long period. What's crazy is
we ain't gotta get into all that, but bro made sure he made a way for me to be straight. Like,
word on the street is that Jam was.
I know damn well that ain't Jam right there. Come on, man. No, man. No, man. Hell no, man. Who is that over there? Whoever that is over there is snitching. But I don't think that's Jam. But whoever that is right there, they telling.
Was recently hit with weapons charges and was looking at going back to jail for another long period. What's crazy is that Durk refused to pay for Brody's lawyer or bond when he was snatched up. According to popular hip-hop commentator DJ Academics revealed that Jam wasn't too pleased with Durk and decided to snitch and avoid jail time.
So are you saying that he made a threat towards Durk? I've been holding you down because I heard you say something about like his baby mama called Durk for a lawyer and Durk may have like brushed it off, and they're like, yo, you're not supposed to brush off my call when I need something. Like, I'm the guy who does the dirt for you.
But it gets worse than that, because the second rumor is nothing short of diabolical. It turns out Durk may have been involved in the death of his baby mama. According to reports, Lil Durk found out that Jam had been wearing a wire all along. Determined to get his revenge, Durk knew that getting an FBI informant murked could bring him unwanted attention from the feds. It's true, the Jam must have known he couldn't get his revenge on Durk using the streets, so he decided to cooperate with authorities. But it turns out that he might not be the only informant in the case. DJ Vald took to social media to say that after reading Durk's indictment, his conclusion is that there are 3 snitches in the case, meaning that OTF Jam and Brick Baby may not be the only ones cooperating. I carefully went through Lil Durk's paperwork, and there are 3 co-conspirators whose names are hidden. One of them was one of the 3 shooters. One booked flights for the shooters, and another one told OTF about Quando's location in LA. These 3 co-conspirators are probably cooperating with the feds against Durk and the other defendants. What's crazy is that Jam hasn't been mentioned anywhere in the indictment, which means that he could be innocent. In fact, the rumor about him snitching was started by his ops. This is none other than King Yellow.
But I heard somebody named OTF Jam, they said they've been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this.
Well, OTF Jam broke his silence over the allegations, and that's when fans knew something was up. The OTF affiliate took to his social media to put the record straight and told the world to stop accusing him of snitching until they saw his name on police paperwork. Casey J. Hester, aka OTF Jam, is my artist's real name until you see that name on the paperwork. Don't at me, he posted. The situation at OTF worsened after none of the OTF affiliates co-signed Jam. No one tried to have his back, even though they were all on the internet screaming free Durk. Well, OTF Jam went a step further and accused Durkio of snitching on him. He first revealed that Durkio snitched on him on a track, calling me a rat or a snitch, but is rapping snitch on themselves all the time, he posted. Jam was talking about the track back again, where Durk raps, "Jam, get out that jam, I give him 50, ain't gotta ask again." He was catching murders way back then. That's when the max was in. Remember, OTF Jam had been released after doing time for attempted murder, and Durkio gifted him 50 bands.
So he said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fact.
Turns out that after the feds heard Durk rapping about Jam catching bodies, they were on to him, waiting for him to make a mistake and take him back to jail. Who snitched on who? He snitched on me on a song. Police all up on me after that. Oh, he catching murders? Let's get him, Jam posted. The OTF case keeps getting wild, and it seems more of Durk's affiliates and friends are turning their back on him, and it's sad to see. Durk's affiliates stab him in the back. Lil Reese is among the only surviving and successful Chicago's rappers repping the Black Disciples, which Durk also reps. When word got out that Durkio had been arrested, everyone thought that Lil Reese would post Durk like other Chicago rappers. However, he hasn't shown direct support for the OTF leader. Instead, he posted a photo of himself in jail with Durk's song Love for the Streets. Word on the streets is that Lil Reese and Durk are not on good terms. According to Chicago rapper King Yella, Durk was sleeping with Lil Reese's mom and aunt.
You know, Reese mama bad in the right?
Okay.
I heard Durk was his mama and his auntie.
No.
But he isn't the only Chicago rapper who betrayed Lil Durk after his arrest, because it turns out Chief Keef bought a chain worth $500,000 after Durk was arrested and is yet to post any message of support to the OTF boss.
Yeah, Chief Keef bought same day Durk went to jail up to $500,000 new chain.
This isn't the only time Keef has been on the spot for failing.
I'm confused as hell at what Lil Durk going to jail had to do with Keith buying a chain. Keith always be buying crazy chains. Like, Keith do that all the time. So I don't even get that part. I don't even understand that.
To show a homie support. Turns out that the first time Durk and Sosa had a falling out, he had gone and bought a dirt bike instead of bailing out Durk. Another person who stabbed Durkio in the back is Mayor Katrina Thompson. Having been an active advocate for change in Chicago, the mayor decided that it was time his efforts were recognized and awarded the rapper multiple keys to the city, including Village of Broadview and Village of Bellwood.
So we thank you and we honor you and we appreciate you being in the Village of Broadview, and here's your key.
The mayor took
right
to Facebook
back
to reveal that Durk had signed a partnership agreement with his Neighborhood Heroes Foundation to work with students from both communities to help support sustainability projects in Broadview and Bellwood. Despite his positive actions, the keys to the city that he had been awarded were taken back. But that's not the worst part, because Mayor Katrina Thompson took to Facebook to announce the city's decision to take the key back and effectively threw Durk under the bus. While the American system of justice grants everyone the presumption of innocence until proven guilty in a court of law, in the Village of Broadview, the court of public opinion of residents has even higher moral and ethical standards of behavior, and our public partners must also reflect the same uncompromising standards demanded by our residents. Given the news that Lil Durk has been arrested in Florida and charged with murder for hire, the Village of Broadview is withdrawing our honorary key to the village granted.
And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, whole time Durk paid for them keys, so get that man his money back. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take the key, give him his money back. You know what I'm saying? I know he got it, but you know, he might need a little of that back right now. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all took them keys back, get that man his money back.
To Durk, and is terminating our partnership agreement with his youth organization, Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. As mayor, protecting Broadview's interests and upholding the values of residents is job number one, the mayor wrote. Despite all the backstabbing, some of Durk's affiliates have remained solid and showed him support. An alleged jail call has surfaced, marking his first public statement since his arrest last month. Amidst the chaos surrounding his arrest, an intriguing development emerged on November 15th, when an Instagram user with the handle 900bra shared an audio clip purportedly featuring the OTF boss. This alleged jail call quickly gained traction online, as it was believed to be the rapper's first public statement since his arrest. In the 2-minute conversation, Lil Durk is heard maintaining a positive outlook despite the challenging circumstances. He reassures the caller that he is in good spirits and determined to return home to his family. Durkio also addresses a rumor that has been going around on social media, the rumor that he is in protective custody. In the audio, the rapper firmly denies these allegations, stating that he is not receiving any special treatment and is instead on on the main line with other inmates. This assertion was met with mixed reactions from the public, as some viewed it as a testament to his resilience, while others remained skeptical of the call's authenticity. The caption on the post read, "Just got off the phone with my brother Lil Durk in good spirits, staying positive and fighting to get back home to his kids and family. We not glorifying negativity. We're more than just street guys." That's actually an understatement. We're men of honor and code, no matter our financial status. Bro hit the main line with the rest of our kind. No protective custody. The relationship between Lil Durk and 900 Bra Bra remains somewhat ambiguous, though the latter's Instagram activity suggests ties to the OTF label. Posts featuring collaborations with OTF artists like Bonnie Mo, as well as photos with Booker 600 and Lil Durk himself, hint at a connection that lends credibility.
Nah, Booker 600. He dumb as hell.
To the alleged call. However, the lack of official confirmation leaves room for doubt as the public continues to debate the legitimacy of the audio. But this isn't the only time someone has alleged that Lil Durk has spoken to them while he's behind bars, because an artist dropped a track that featured Durk giving a brief intro. It was alleged that Durkio had allegedly spoken from behind bars in Hypno Carlito's new track. On November 1st, Hypno Carlito dropped a bombshell on the music world with the release of his latest track, Where Smirk Go. The song quickly became the center of attention for the sensational claim that it features a phone call from Lil Durk, allegedly made from a federal correctional facility. This purported call marks the first time Lil Durk has spoken publicly since his arrest. In the song, Lil Durk is heard expressing his unwavering loyalty to Hypno Carlito. "Hypno Carlito, my brother from another. Forever legend off, and I take your streets over. You know what time it is, rest in peace," Durkio says in the song's intro. Hypno Carlito has come under some heat, with people calling the call fake, while others called him a clout chaser. Well, it's the thought that counts. As the case unfolds, everyone's eyes are focused on identifying the rats in OTF. And as the court dates get closer, the whole world will know.
I don't think Hypno Carlito would fake nothing like that. But y'all get in the comment box, man. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.